I hope that you are too. Who else is in the building? Who else is in the building? I like these private, intimate talks, man. You know, no hype involved. You don't have to be scared. We keep it low key. It gave me a reason to use my IG Live also too, which is dope. Allow me to do something. Yeah. What's up, guys? What's up? Hey, you already know. Power to the people. It's a lot of my guy. It's a lot of my guys. Hollywood in the building. Being from Hollywood, how does that work out? Like, were you born? Hollywood Boulevard? Like, what do you mean? The UK. Where are your damn sneakers? That's the only sneaker talk I'm gonna do right there. This is not a sneaker show, guys. You're not gonna see any sneakers. This is a safe place for creatives to, talk their truth, talk that talk. Everybody learns something here. I learned something, they learned something, you guys learn something if you choose to, but you gotta listen to learn. Definitely. Hey, in the building. Slick.
What's
Slick
trend, Dottie
slicker,
and
stronger
Jane
than
from?
liquor, my nigga. What's up?
What's happening?
Bless, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Man, it's good to see you again. We can't see each other in person.
It's been a minute, to say the least.
Shit. So how we gonna do this? Talk to me
All
live.
right, let me get you right. Say I don't want to waste your time, and I want to make sure that you're up to speed with everything. It's not tough though. 3 questions apiece. Three from me, three from you. Alternate. I ask the first one, second, boom, boom, or whatever. Then we take 2 or 3 from the people, and that's that.
All right, we got this.
All right. You doing good today though? Just in general?
Man, I'm blessed this with the helpless.
Nice. What's that hoodie? I like that hoodie. What's that?
Rip and dip.
Okay, Rip and Dead. That's LA right there. I like that. I like those good kids. Good kids on the
Yep,
on the
I got
block.
the cat out there with the middle finger up.
Of course. So my first question is a question I always ask to everybody. To start it off, it's a 2-part question.
All right.
Do you love what you do, and do you think you deserve the success you have?
I'm gonna say I don't necessarily love what I do. I escaped from homelessness to, plotting, moving different than I shouldn't have. And, I didn't chase my mother's footsteps, which is dope. Uh, Other than that, like, I don't, modeling back in the day used to be a form of, dressing someone up into what your brand would want to look like.
Correct.
And I'm not a canvas that's blank. So you
Correct.
paint on a canvas that you found on the street. And I'm not with that. But, some people are. And some people love that. And to be in a position where people beg and strive to be somewhere that you don't want to be, I I never asked for the fame. I only asked for the money.
Right.
I want to take care of my family and I want to take care of myself.
Right.
But it's like when I started coming up, it kind of got scary. So I'm not gonna say I love what I do, but Rihanna gave me a love for what I do in a form, in a sense.
Amen.
You know, being friends with people that are actually, I don't care where you come from, what you eat, what you shit. I don't care about none of that. I just care about, loyalty is my main thing. And having that loyalty, it was off rip. Like, being a hood nigga, come from the hood, like, I don't care. Like, I just
Right.
want that real, real, real. So I don't think that anybody deserves this type of success.
Hmm. Can you
Either you
explain to me
work
what you
for
mean by that, please?
you work for it or you don't. And I never got my hands dirty. I'm one of those people that, I observe workers that, like a construction worker or somebody that builds train tracks,
Right. Real worker.
somebody that really working. So it's like when I see people like, bowing down to me damn near, like I don't believe in fans either. I believe in supporters and gassers. That's what I call them.
Hmm. Okay.
So it's like I'm at the gas station, you pumping me up. Like I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit, and I don't want to ever be shit. And that don't mean like that doesn't mean like I don't have you know self love, but it also means like I'm not trying to have y'all. If you gotta look up to me, I gotta look down to you, and that's not it. I'm not with
Okay.
that.
I
You
like
feel
that
me?
perspective.
I'm not looking down to nobody,
I respect that. If you got to look up to me, that means I got to look down to you.
and that's out. Because we all supposed to look at the same headline. So, your question is, what's your favorite brand of clothing?
Period.
Of clothing
Like ever or like currently?
ever?
I would
Dun, dun,
probably
dun.
say that's a good question. I've never been brand loyal. Um, Put like this. I'll give you this. This is how I can answer the question. I would say
Mhm.
Nike because that has transcended with me through every decade. But like um, my respect for golly, that's a really hard question. For real. Because I wear everything. Streetwear, high fashion, favorite. LRG? LRG.
LRG.
Because that's the brand that I could tell you that like it started for me with collecting clothes.
Okay, I can
Yeah.
understand that.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I never prior to LRG, I don't even think I had anything that mattered when it came to clothes. I was wearing hood nigga stuff, Levi's,
You got the
501s,
Pro Club.
you know what I'm saying? White tee joints, you know what I'm saying? White Air Force Ones. Like I ain't have it like that.
Hmm.
So LRG in high school, my senior year, that was the brand that I was just like I started appreciating clothing, appreciating like, oh damn, like this is a piece or whatever. Like I had a different type of respect with it. It wasn't like just wearing anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like of course you had people that went to school with me that had their polo situation, Mecca. They had academics at the time was a brand. Um, a lot of different brands, but to me, LRG made me allow me to stand out because not many people was on it. Smokey back in this thing, so Smook, and Also, I was a big fan of the designer, Jonas Beverquois. I feel
Oh.
like those were the guys who RP is dead now. But I feel like
Mm-hmm.
him and Ben Baller, like the way that they flexed, it was just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like because
Yeah.
I missed out on Bape and Supreme when I was young. I didn't have an opportunity to even cop those things. So I didn't even know about like Nigo and Pharrell and like how fly they were. I didn't know. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good.
So like Jonas was my Nigo. Jonas Bevilacqua was my Nigo. You know what I'm saying? His chains and stuff, like the LRG big chains with the diamonds that Ben was making them. I was like, yo, this is like the flyest. I don't even know what race he is, but this dude is just like the flyest of flyest or whatever. And the people who was putting me on it, my close immediate friends and family, um, I thought they were some of the freshest guys in Atlanta. We were in Atlanta at the time. So LRG. Obviously it's not the
Okay.
same anymore. Jonas passed away, so the
Yeah.
swag behind the brand is not there anymore. But that is the brand that started me collecting clothes. You know what I'm saying? Because I came from the streetwear and then graduated to high fashion.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a difference between fashion and style. And a
Amen.
lot of people don't understand that, and you one of the few people I know that do understand that.
Well, thank you.
See, you can definitely watch a runway show and be like, oh, all these pieces are dope,
Right.
cool. But I've noticed a lot of people can put together a lot of expensive stuff and think that it's stylish. That's not style. That's fashion and that's money.
Yeah, it's like I'm happy for you because you could afford a
Yeah,
full
that's
Gucci
great.
tracksuit. That's not cheap. Like I'm not here to hate on a guy that has on a full or a girl that has on a full Gucci outfit. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's a smooth $2,500. You know
But
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna respect the dude that can put a pro club with some, some sloss and slippers from LA and
Facts.
then put together a little Gucci, a little Louis, whatever.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? That's style.
Correct. And that has been the ball game that is where because of just not being able to didn't have the knowledge, didn't have the money, that is where I came from, where making what is available work.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That type of vibe.
When I go to different countries in Asia, I'm like, everything's expensive, but it's not stylish. But you go to Paris and you see
Crazy.
they'll give you whiplash.
Crazy. Like the way they put the things together in the UK, like certain parts of the UK is just like, damn.
I'm
I
like,
respect it. Like I respect it. Like there's not many people or things or culture when it comes to fashion that I respect, but
exactly.
You're right about the UK. Definitely Paris. I went to Paris for the
Yeah.
first time when it came to Fashion Week this year before all the situation went down, and
Yeah.
it wasn't that experience that per se I imagined it to be, but from the standpoint of people that had nothing to do with Fashion Week, like that, I always pay attention to like how you said you pay attention to the people that are like working construction and working in this regular job, regular life. Those are the people that I pay attention to when it comes to fashion when I go somewhere else.
Yeah, like how Heron Preston does this thing where he focuses on people that work construction and people that work in the in the industry where it happens to be, like for lack of better words, people that do like trash,
Yeah,
shit like that.
sanitation area, the
So it's
sanitation
yeah,
work. Yeah,
sanitation.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
just like when you can pull something out of that,
We can't
it's
stop you.
style. That's style, bro.
Facts.
Oh
Super
wow.
duper facts.
Okay, so what's your next question for me?
Okay. Question number two. You have said before that it's okay to not be okay. My question is, when that feeling comes outside of the joy that you have for your beautiful son,
Yeah.
what do you do to get back in the right mindset?
I don't ever get out of the right mindset. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Um,
Explain that to me. I don't know what you mean. I don't want to lie inside you. What do you
I
mean?
mean, when I say that it's okay to not be okay, you gotta accept that sometimes you just not having that feeling. You're not having that good feeling. Like you don't have to always be happy,
Mm,
and
I love that.
like being not okay is not a crime. You know what I mean? Like I I come from the hood. And I come from LA. So when I go to New York and I'm feeling lonely or I'm feeling whatever, that's my feeling right then and there. And if you got a problem with that, fuck you.
Right.
So I'm just always like, you know what? I laugh at it sometimes, like whatever, like, I'm having a bad day. Fuck it. I'm not going front. But I feel like the worst thing in life is to nah, that's not the worst thing in life. The worst thing in life is to love somebody that don't love themselves because of how they can possibly love you when they don't love themselves because they don't know what love is.
Mm.
And I feel like you always got to love yourself no matter what, because how could I possibly love my son if I don't love myself? Every moment of myself.
All
I'm
right.
mad, I'm sad, I'm happy, whatever the fuck. I'm feeling. That's it. Like everybody feels.
It's a part of
So,
life.
exactly. And I noticed that as I get older, because I'm a diagnosed sociopath. So, as I get older, I realize I like to hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not doing that shit no more, like, not purposefully anyway. You know what I mean?
Of right. Of course.
So, I mean, I'm not with that shit. I'm not about to be a boohoo, crybaby ass bitch. I'm about to be, expressive. And if I can't express myself, that's out.
No,
So
I
it is
totally
what it is.
respect it. I totally respect it.
So my next question for you, hold on.
Oh.
What
Okay.
does your perfect night look like?
Perfect night? My perfect night, I definitely have on to start it off a really good outfit. Like whatever that, usually be something new mixed in with probably new shoes, new boots, or new loafers, and uh, an outfit that makes me feel my full self. Like I'm able to feel myself when I put on an outfit that like really, really is how what if it brings out how I feel inside. So having on the perfect outfit, whatever that is for me.
Alright.
And then going to going to a good dinner, you know what I'm saying, with no more than three people. Um,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And the reason why is that I want to be able to hear the conversation because a great dinner to me is a dinner that I'm having great conversation with three different people because a conversation with one person, that's not enough for me. I need to kind of like when I'm out and I want to get like, right or whatever, I want to talk with you about fashion. I want to talk with you about life. I want to talk with you about something that I didn't even know I want to talk about. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So balance or whatever. Like I can't just focus on one person. So but no more than three. And then from there, going to um, a place where I could hear music I haven't heard before. I could dance, like just have a good time, just be free. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
love
Like
doing this too.
to be free. Um, and then meet new people, meet new people that night, you know what I'm saying, that was throughout the night or whatever, we'll meet new people. And if I end up meeting, like a young lady that really like make me feel a type of way, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, if it's meant for us to go and do something else after, then yeah. But it don't have to go that way when it comes to like me having sex with her. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of more of like if I meet her and she actually interests me, then I know I got her. So that makes me happier that I got a girl that I like in this one night. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a great night. This is a perfect night. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, if I don't meet her, you know what I'm saying, I still had a good time or whatever. If I met some people that I end up can do business with in the future or whatever, make some bread, like on some fashion stuff or even some shoe stuff, something like on a small scale. Like I meet somebody who like, oh, I work at this place, boom, 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 or whatever, come by the store or whatever, we fuck with you, bro, or whatever. It's like, I bet this Dover Street Market. I like Dover Street. You know what I'm saying? That's a perfect night for me. That's a
It
perfect night.
sounds like your perfect night has to do with money.
Does it? Yeah. I mean, it sounds expensive, doesn't it?
It sounds very expensive.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't had uh, a night of just like chilling and it just felt perfect. I've done so much chill nights my whole life. I didn't start off like on the successful side of things. I didn't get success until later in my life. So all those regular experiences of like, shit, just smoking a blunt with my best friend in Atlanta, like those
Yeah.
perfect nights right there, I've done that a million times. And mind
It
you,
does get tiring.
yeah, and mind you, if it came down to it, like right now in the quarantine situation, like if I was around him or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and if we just got high and drunk and blitzed out our mind or whatever, and just really talked about it, and
Uh,
just talked about life and everything, and that's a perfect night. That is on a humble level, you know what I'm saying,
I don't
smoking,
believe in
drinking.
humble. I don't believe in humble.
So why not?
Everybody got their whole different definition of humble.
So you don't believe in it, period.
I don't believe in it, like, because if everybody got a different definition of humble, right? How can you
What's
be
humble to me
humble?
might be turned up to somebody else.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
okay,
it's like,
understandable.
and then why do I owe nobody to be their version of humble?
Hmm.
Like, my thing is, I'm gonna do what I want to do, regardless of how anybody feel. I'm not out here to hurt people's feelings. Don't get me wrong.
All right.
I'm not trying to. If I do, my bad. But I'm gonna just do what I want to do at the end of the day. And because everybody has long term goals, I got short term goals. Because you don't know if you walk outside and get hit by a bus. I
Facts.
want to do exactly what I want to do, exactly when I want to do it. And I don't want to ever do anything somebody tells me to do that I don't want to do. That's out. Like, you could tell me put it on a dress, do a shoot. No, I don't like that dress.
Okay.
Is that to somebody that might be somebody that's not humble?
Mm. Right. They can mistake your personal preference for like, oh, she's an asshole.
Yeah, I'm not being rude. I'm not being an asshole. I'm just saying I don't want to wear that dress. Maybe I
Right.
want to wear a pantsuit. That's what I want to do.
Correct. No, I respect that.
So, your turn.
All right. So the journey between, well, now it feels like having this conversation with you, it feels like a two-part question.
Okay.
So at any point in time, if I'm wrong, stop me, please. My
You know I
question
don't
is
got no
this,
issue with that.
huh?
You know I don't got no issue with that.
Um, the journey between Slick at her lowest point and not understanding her self-worth. I don't know if you ever had that time in life where you didn't understand your self-worth. I don't know. I would ever, but I'm assuming. Hey, Coco and Breezy. The journey between Slick at her lowest and not understanding her self-worth to slick model of the year with a beautiful son and don't have the same, and now understanding your power, what would you say is the most positive thing that you kept telling yourself during this journey and the most negative situation? Well, not the most negative, because I don't want to get too personal into your life, but like a positive and a negative between this journey that really formed you to be where you're at right now.
I think first, I never really had a lack of self worth. One,
That's what
and
I picked
it
up.
comes from my mom because I look shit. I look
Say that again. It
exactly
comes from
like
your
my
mom because
mother, and
what?
my mother has always been married. It comes from my mom because she always had such a big personality and such big self confidence.
Okay.
You can't tell her nothing about nothing, and I love
Okay.
it. I love it because she looks exact. Well, we I look exactly like her, I should say.
Right, yeah, y'all are splitting y'all
But
family for sure.
yeah, so seeing her and the way she treat people and the way she move, I was kind of like, you know what? I can't ever doubt myself. And on top of that, I can't doubt myself because I kind of made a theory of if I doubt myself, I doubt the people that believe in me.
Right.
And who am I to doubt the people that believe in me? I'm not God. So it made me feel like, I can't ever be one of those people that is weak minded when it comes to self confidence.
Mm.
And I don't mean to, down anybody that does have self confidence issues, but I I've always been I don't even it doesn't even have to do with visual presentation. It has to do with, you know, my character pillars.
Yes. Mental.
Like if I don't have loyalty, I'm ugly.
Mm.
If I don't watch out for my friends, I'm ugly.
Right.
If I don't do the basic needs for my son at least, I'm ugly.
Right. Character flaws.
Yeah, exactly. It all dumbs down to character flaws. And I'm not with that. I'm always gonna be there 135, 65, 95% behind my people. And it
Correct.
don't matter if you my friend, my foe, you green, black, or blue. I don't care.
Right.
I gotta be there. So on top of that, I think my lowest point was probably when, you know, getting out of jail and just, doing all the other shit and like just not getting no receipts from my calls, like just ass ass out. And when they found me on that bus stop and I ended up being famous, doing all that other shit like modeling, I was out of my element for sure. But being some little girl that got tattoos when she was 12, I I took it all. I took it all, and I wasn't doing what these other girls was doing. Like I wasn't being told what to do. I wasn't taking no shit, and they still took it either way. So they still wanted me dodging casting, dodging go sees, but I still, got booked somehow. I don't know how, but having face tats that they couldn't see, white face tats and glow in the dark face tats and all this other shit. Like,
Right.
um, it was different, but I never really enjoyed modeling. A lot of people compare me to Gia.
The model. Okay.
Yeah, so
Why do they do that?
because they say that I'm erratic and I just do whatever. And speed off on shoots and act crazy, whatever. But modeling was always just like exhausting. I don't want to be someone else. That's why acting is even more exhausting. Because doing my other movie, I just got tired of being somebody else. Like I don't want to be somebody else. I want to be myself. And like seeing, moving back to LA helped me a lot. Because in New York, you know, you know, Dapper Dan from Ferg to Joe, everybody was introducing me as they homie from Brooklyn, from Harlem, from I'm like, I'm not from New York. I don't even have a New York accent. But where I'm from in LA, we got a different accent.
Correct.
So they don't think that they don't understand the different regions just like New York. We got different accents in different regions. So I'm from Venice Beach
Dang. Okay.
and like I'm from this dog town. Like this is
Right. Right. Right.
this is from where white boys met.
Surf.
White boy
The
skaters
surf, man.
merged. They merged with the gangbangers, and that's where you get like artists like Tyler the Creator, because this is where you started wearing the chucks with the long socks with
Right.
the cut
That
off,
look.
yeah, the
Yeah.
cut off dickies and shit.
Right.
That's where you get that. And it's like y'all don't understand, from back 20 years ago, these niggas was using skateboards as weapons.
Hmm.
They was whopping gangbangers with their skateboards. And after a while, after arguing, after fighting, after a while, they started gaining respect for each other because they was one on one.
Right.
They had it up. So after a while, it was just like they mixed it together, and that's where I come from. When I was 4 years old, they built the Venice skate park.
Hey,
So
that's
I'm
crazy.
like, I still got pictures of them with me and my mama before she went to prison. Um, you know, just watching the skate park get built.
No, that's, I mean, that's amazing. I love that you said that when you per se when you make it, how people meet you is how they introduce you.
Yeah,
But that introduction, or that, I don't know, that mask or that image, if that's not truly you in your heart, it eats at you.
yeah. I would
Uh,
start getting mad. I'm one of those people. I'm very aggressive, so I don't argue. I just fight.
right.
That's why every single one of my knuckles is broken. I don't.
That's the LA in you. They catch fades in LA.
Yeah,
Fade
we got
fades.
phase.
Fades.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh God, I don't fuck with that shit. I just, I'm not one of those people that like. I feel like a lot of people I meet, not just girls actually, but a lot of people I meet in LA, you see, there's a different side of LA. There's the Calabasas LA,
Oh, I mean,
and then there's
yeah.
oh, I'm from LA. I'm on 40th and Western. What's happening?
Facts.
See,
Super facts.
everybody I know, we take a selfie, bam, that's a selfie, bam, and then you know, going from that to bitches that take 30 minutes, but they make on to put 30 hours, put their makeup on and take 300,000 selfies and pick one out. See, nah, take a selfie. If you don't like it, don't like it, nigga. See, my homies is all wild. I remember this one time where I was riding with the homies.
Right.
And I was like, hey, let's stop in my agency to pick up my packages. Nigga
Wow.
didn't have no shirt on, just had a do-rag on. I said, go up in there and grab my packages, say it's Slickwood's packages. He go up in there, shirtless. All his gang tattoos out. My my agency sitting there like, what?
Of course.
And then he come out, and then I get a call. I'm like, who is? It's my agency. Amy. Amy like, hey Slick, how are you? She's
How are
like,
you?
hey, your friend, the one without the shirt, he's very charismatic. Said, bruh, nigga, did he get the packages or not? Said, nigga, I just be out of hand. Like, I don't care. And that's why, like, there's a couple times I just stood up on an agency's table with a bat, like, Ice Cube. Like, where's my money, Jerry?
You never see this. You never seen stuff like that in the movies until they show you the NWA did stuff like that. Like, people don't understand that. Like,
Nah,
to
make me mad.
LA people, they act out. They don't. They gonna show you that I'm gonna handle my shit.
Yeah, like, I'm not on that type time. Like, I'm not with that. Like, my mom is a murderer. What do you think I'm gonna act like? Like, my mom just got out of prison for murder. Like, I ain't for nothing. These niggas think I was something. I ain't for nothing. Just don't let these designer clothes fool you, bro. But my
Last question. Oh, you froze up a little bit there. All right, last
my
question.
question is, okay, if we switch professions, do you think you'd be successful? And
If
how
we switch
successful do you
professions,
think?
both ways.
Yeah,
So I'm model, you music, right?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I think so. And the reason why I think so is because from, you know, I know about you from the surface. You know what I'm saying? Like from me partying with you, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And what you allow us to see,
yeah.
right? So, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, like your real name, right? So
Uh-huh.
I just got to go off of the image that you have built. And so, but the times that you do let people into your world a little bit, and you give them the real. Like every time you're giving somebody something, you're telling them exactly how it is, because you don't have a filter.
Yeah.
I said that respectfully.
No, no, I don't got no feelings, so you can't hurt
You know
them.
what I'm saying? So my reason for saying that, and the reason why I think that we would still be both successful, is that I didn't make it successfully coming into the game because I was the best rapper.
Hmm.
I made it because I was confident in my image and I knew that I had something to say. So my first project is based on like all go everything, what people know. That's exactly how I felt when I was hustling in the street, working in the store, writing that song. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for no fuck nigga. Like that's literally how I felt. If you're a
Yeah.
real nigga, then fuck with me. Cause that's literally how I felt. I wasn't trying to be a better rapper than ASAP Rocky or whoever the fuck. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I didn't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me personally, I feel like it's a similar story where it's like when I I seen that, you talk about, somebody, a buddy came to smoke with you, you almost cut him when you was on the bench or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you should
Yeah.
model because I model. He was like, what is that? What is modeling? What does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I feel that what got you the success from it, you know what I'm saying, was that not because you're trying to look better than anybody. It's just that because that shit needed somebody with the character that you had. That shit was becoming the same tall bitches walking down the runway in a dress.
And you know it's crazy. I'm short form model.
In fact, so you're not even a short person.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So, like, once again, that shows me that no matter how tall you are on paper, your character they can't measure that.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that is what's allowed me to keep my relevance, be successful, continue to do things, is because I'm never trying to out talent anybody. You're buying into me or just don't buy it at all.
Exactly.
and that's fine with me. That's like cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping or whatever, you know. And so yes, to answer your question, if we was to switch, things would be different or whatever. And the opportunity came, somebody came to me and I was on a bench or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have nothing going on, boom, boom, boom. And you're like, yo, bro, you should come model, bro. I'd be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go from there and see what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's how I personally truly feel in my heart.
Yeah, I mean, I just think we multifaceted creatures, and we all got something to offer in one way or another. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I'm just saying, like, some of us are funny, some of us are not. Some of us are, you know, people, and some of us aren't. Some of us are introverts, some of us are extroverts.
facts.
Some of
Super
us
facts.
can style, some of us got to be style assistants.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Amen to
it's
that.
just
Amen to that.
it's all different. Like I just feel like people need to pinpoint exactly what they want to do, especially in this time, and especially what they're actually good at. Because sometimes things that you're good at aren't things that you should do.
Very true.
Because just because
But to counter that, I
mm,
hate to cut you off, but to counter
what?
that, you didn't know that you had model of the year in you when somebody asked you to model.
Absolutely not.
You see what I'm saying? So some things you got to kind of get thrown in the water and see if you can swim.
The thing about it is, just like I was saying, it's some people can swim the best, like Michael fucking Phelps, but some of us don't like doing. Some of us don't like swimming. Some
Amen.
of us don't like water, but we
Big facts.
fish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's
Big
just
facts.
like, it's a lot of people that, oh, I'm the best football player in the world, but I don't even like football. And that's where I'll be at. So I don't really like fame and all that shit. Like, it's cool, but when you trying to walk your son through a park and you getting harassed with pictures and all type of shit, you don't want to do that shit. I want to be a mom. Mom comes first.
Amen.
Life maker comes first. Second, maybe money. But really, I'm thinking about, I don't know if life making, not life making. I don't know if money comes before even being my dog's mom. So mom, then dog mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love things more than I do. Like, so when I first started making money, say I make, maybe 13 bands in a week.
Right.
And I only got like one job that's a half a day or some shit. Because my day rate's like 180 or something like that. So say I do like a little, e-com or something,
Right.
like
Right.
online shopping. I'm I spend all that money because I enjoy struggling.
Okay.
I like being a survivor.
I love that. I
Like
love that.
I don't like just sitting on cash. Just like Chief Keef said, I ain't got no business sitting on it.
Now, I love that you say that. A small story. I got the privilege to ride around New York one time and play my album for Andre 3000.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, it was. Don't ask me how I made that happen, but it happened. Don't. And when before I played it for him, we were just talking, life talk. And
Mm.
at the time, I was telling them, they're like, yo, man, because I mean, I've talked to them before. It's not like it's just randomly out the blue. Like
Yeah.
we have a history.
Mm.
I was telling them like, yo, man, I came to New York to meet up with Complex because I'm about to do this sneaker show with them. And it's crazy because it kind of feel cool having a job again. Like it just felt cool. It's like I wanted to be around like working people. And he says to me, he was like, I know exactly how you feel, or whatever. He said he wrote his best music when he had a job, or whatever. When he worked at we have the baseball team, the Braves. When he worked at the stadium selling peanuts and stuff like that, and like working for his money and selling newspapers and writing music, he said he wrote his best music when he had a job. He said that like he's getting ready to go back to school, so that he can get back acclimated to regular humans because like to now attest to what you're talking about, being famous is overrated for somebody who's not ever was never thinking about being famous.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're not thinking about being famous and you end up being famous, it's like, yeah, all right, that's that. But I'm here to take care of my fam, like you said. So the fame shit is gonna get tiring to you because that's not the reason why you got into this shit. It just come with this shit or whatever. So like I really can agree with you when it comes to like, I understand where you're coming from. When it's like, I like struggling or whatever. Like I love being, why do we like some of the new artists? Like it's some that you don't believe. And then the ones that you like, yo, I feel this person struggle because you could tell when somebody's in the struggle compared to somebody that's like painting the picture of a struggle that they're looking at or whatever. Like I love the artist who is like, nah, bro, I got shot for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I really went
Yeah.
through this shit. Like this is my real life. Like nigga, this is what I'm telling you for real. I don't care if you don't even fucking buy this shit, nigga. It's still the truth. Like this is what like
Like,
that's
this
the
what
shit I
happened.
identify with. So I totally agree with you when it comes to that aspect of things. Like I feel you. I feel you.
That's crazy.
So I'm gonna see what questions anybody asked or whatever because we rolling around in our time. I
I
appreciate your
can't
time
even
so much.
see nothing. It's all everybody trying to rape me on these comments.
You gotta get insurance on your lips, man.
Ain't got no questions. They don't look like.
What you call it? I think you can handle this one.
Which one?
It says from I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. So my bad. I don't know why I be thinking that if it's on my phone, everybody can see it. I'm tripping. It says, "Hi, I'm a fan from Senegal, West Africa. Fada Nato is this person's name, and she says, are you conscientious that or what is it? The word is
Conscientious.
yes, conscientious that you're an example for Black girls who wish to become a model. How do you feel about that? Is her question? I'm guessing.
I don't have no. I don't have no parts in who wants to do what, and I I respect that your daughter sees me as a inspo, all of that. But I hope that the thing about me is I don't want anyone to look up to me. I want her to look up to herself in the mirror in the morning. And as soon as she can do that, she can do whatever the fuck she want to do. She can be president for all the fuck I know. You know
Hey
what I'm
man, I can't
saying?
wait to see who that's gonna be. The first woman president.
Exact.
Cause
First,
her story gonna be
black woman
crazy.
president, probably if she from Senegal. I'm with that. I'm voting yes,
Mm,
personally.
period.
But I'm not an agent, and I'm not gonna give you false advice. I was found on the bus stop. So if she continues to be herself, and love everything around her, whatever she wants will just become true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She gotta fuck. What's the word for it? She gotta make that shit come true. Like,
Right. Manifest it.
that's the fucking word I was looking for. She has to manifest every dream she has.
Mm,
And that's sure. I'm not trying to any way disrespect your parenting, but that's what you have to instill into her to manifest anything she wants to do ever. And she has to make sure that she actually wants it. Don't force her to do anything she doesn't want to do. For all you know, she could want to be a police officer, a fireman, firewoman.
Correct.
a paramedic, a doctor. Just because she's beautiful doesn't mean she has to be just a model. She could be both.
True. Amen to that.
So I gotta say, just keep manifesting dreams. Pray for it.
I'm gonna see if there's anything else left here worth asking.
You can actually see shit. I can't see shit.
Yeah, that is crazy. What's your take on it for you? I don't want to ask you no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? We just had a great
Ask you some
conversation.
dumb shit. Ask you some dumb shit. See what I say.
All right, all right. It's what's Miss Dame, Miss S Dame. She
Okay.
asked, "What's your take about photographers who avoid using ladies without flat tummy, without a flat tummy for shoots?" I mean, I guess she's asking like for photographers who only want to use Instagram model type
Like
girls.
skinny bitches, basically.
Yes, basically.
Okay. Um. Everybody got a preference. I mean, shit. If I was on the thick side, which I kind of get in there because it's quarantine, um,
Okay.
I ain't gonna. You can't hurt my feelings. So, like, if some photographer's like, "Oh, I don't want to," hold on. If a photographer's like, "Oh, I don't want to fuck with you because you thick or on the bigger side,"
Right.
I would be like, "Well, fuck you. That's your loss. This how I am, and I ain't gonna change tomorrow, today, the next day. This how I like myself, and this how I'm gonna be. My mama birthed me this way. You could suck my coccus maximus."
There it is.
Right.
Um, my last question, and hopefully this could be this is the ender. This is the ender. This is last. This is I usually don't ask this, but you've said something so many times that it's like it's drilled in my brain. So I have
Right.
to ask this. In order for you to be at the mental point where it's like you can't hurt my feelings, because you said that to me 7 times since we've been talking in an hour.
You counted.
Yeah, for real. And so did you have to get your feelings hurt in order to get to this mental standpoint at some time in life, or it just happened like that, where it's like you can't get
I'm,
to me?
s- I'm sure I've had my feelings hurt at one point in my life, But even in elementary school, like people would be like, "Oh, you can't double dutch with us because you got a gap," and I'd be like, "Okay." So I start my own double dutch team with bitches with only gaps in the school, and
Incredible.
I'm like, "Y'all can't double dutch with us because you don't got a gap." But other than that, like, you know, I never was tender headed. Boys that had crushes on me used to pull my hair. It didn't hurt. I'm like, my mom is just like the same way. We very like tough skin. Like
Mm.
I've always been like a boy. I used to have dreads and like wear carpenter jeans.
Dogtown,
Yeah, you can't stop this. Like
the
I'm like
beach, baby. You can't beat motherfuckers from the beach, man. You
that
just
on
they
God.
different. They different.
I'm like don't care. Like um, I remember in elementary school, a nigga used to stab up kids in the middle of kindergarten. He used to stab up with the safety scissors. He was stabbing hard, obviously, but like I've been getting snitched on all that shit. But I was always like a good student. I've always been smart. So
Right.
even when I was in kindergarten, my teacher named Miss Marinigo. So
Wow.
she changed grades teaching. She changed to first grade when I went to first grade because she wanted to keep on teaching me because I started reading chapter books at kindergarten.
Mm.
She, I wrote my first book and play when I was in kindergarten. I made shit, I was published poet in 4th grade. Like, I don't play with this shit. Like, I take advantage of everything I can. I used to carry a dictionary around every day in elementary school. You couldn't tell me shit. I was student of the month every year when I was in elementary school.
That's crazy.
Come up here with your head held high, Simone Thompson. I go up there right there with my barrettes.
Ready.
Ready. I already knew who was student of the month. What? But I just always was on my shit. Like, especially when my mom went to prison when I was 4. So ever since then, leading up, I mean, I didn't graduate 8th grade and I didn't graduate uh, high school. But